Hello and welcome. Today, we are diving into an incredibly fun and creative activity. It's inspired by a philosophy with a name that I just love. My hands, my magic brushes.
So let me ask you something. Are you ready to unlock a whole zoo that's hiding right there in your child's fingertips? Seriously, that's the beautiful idea behind what we're doing today, where a few simple handprints can transform into an entire world of imagination.
Okay, so let's get everything set up. Before any great artist can start, they have to get their tools ready. And for this project, the most important tools are your child's very own hands.
And the materials? Oh, they couldn't be easier to find. You just need 3 things. Some edible paint that's cool to the touch, some thicker paper or cardstock that can hold up to all the creativity, and a flat plate, which makes it way easier for those little hands to get coated in paint.
All right, now for what might be the most important step of all. We're calling this the first touch. And that's because it's about so much more than just putting paint on paper. This is a real moment of sensory connection and discovery. So to get started, just guide your little artist to place their hands right on the blank sheet of paper. You can build up the excitement and tell them, look, your hands aren't colored yet, but they're about to become magical. It's a wonderful way to kick things off.
Now, as they dip their hand into the paint for the first time, this is the perfect opportunity to really engage their senses. You can ask them simple questions like, how does that feel? Is the paint soft? Is it cold? This really connects them to the whole physical experience of what they're doing.
And then it's time for the first mark. Help them press one handprint right smack in the middle of the paper. You can treat it like it's an official seal, the first stamp that claims this artwork as their very own creation.
So once that first print is on the page, the official part is done. Now, the real fun begins. It's time for what we call the dance of the fingers. This part is all about pure, free exploration. And this is where you can show your child that their hand isn't just one single brush. It's a whole set of amazing tools. Help them discover all the different marks they can make. An index finger can make tiny little dots, like raindrops. The whole palm can make big, bold splotches that look like clouds. And the side of the hand? Well, that's perfect for making long lines, kind of like tree trunks. And now for a little bit of color magic. Let's encourage the colors to play together. So for example, what happens when a blue finger starts dancing across the page?
And it just happens to meet, let's say, a yellow finger that's also exploring the paper.
Poof! Magic happens. All of a sudden, a brand new color appears right there before their eyes. Green. It's such a simple but really powerful way for them to discover how color mixing works, all on their own. Okay, this next point is really, really important. And it's just a beautiful piece of advice from our source material. If the entire page ends up looking like one big brown mix of paint, that is a total success. 100%. Why? Because it means your child wasn't worried about making something perfect or pretty. It means they totally lost their fear and just had fun exploring. And that, right there, is the real win.
Now, for kids who are a little bit older, maybe 3 and up, you can add another layer of fun to this. You can introduce the Animal Challenge. This is where you start looking for shapes inside all the splotches and prints.
Here's a fantastic little trick you could try. Take a simple thumbprint, that little chubby shape, and ask, what could this be? And then, with just 2 simple little lines drawn on for antenna, all of a sudden, it's a butterfly. It's ready to fly right off the page.
And trust me, the zoo doesn't stop there. That long line you made with the side of your hand, just add a few tiny little legs and you've got a centipede. Or what about a big palm print with a smaller one on top of it? I don't know what that is. It's a brand new creature nobody has ever seen before. It just goes to show that there's a whole world waiting to be discovered right in their hands.
So, after all that incredible creating, every single masterpiece deserves a grand finale. It's time to close the artist's studio for the day and open up the official art gallery.
And the final steps are part of the fun. First, it's time to wash those magic brushes. They're hands, but make sure you do it while celebrating everything you just created together. Next up, every great piece of art needs a title, right? So come up with one. And finally, it's time for the grand opening of the gallery. The fridge is the absolute perfect place to display this new masterpiece for the whole family to admire.
Oh, and just a quick pro tip for you. Because this type of paint is often a little thick, it can take a while to dry. So just make sure you put the artwork in a high, safe place where it won't get smudged while it's drying.
And that's really all there is to it. The process is so simple, the materials are basic, but the potential for discovery and creativity is just absolutely limitless. So I guess the only question left to ask is, what kind of masterpiece will you and your little artist discover today?